Hey guys, and a good happy morning to you. Now, the first thing I want to do this morning is remind you that I can be found in different places all over the web. Now, keep in mind, in these times when we have to stay inside and we're looking for things to do, you might want to look me up over on Instagram, and you might also want to look me up over on Facebook, because I've got all kinds of projects going on over there. Now, here's what I want to share today. What are your most favorite quick and easy nutritional recipes? Now, here's one I've been perfecting for a long time. I love macaroni and cheese, but I also like to add things to it. And so, to make it more nutritional, because we all know as moms that macaroni and cheese is not really in itself very nutritious. So I've been known to, over the years, add a can of tuna with a can of peas. There you go, your protein and your vitamins. I've also been known to substitute the tuna for pulled pork or diced ham. I don't care for hot dogs. Now, a lot of people have told me they've used hot dogs over the years, and I'm not really a big hot dog fan because I know that hot dogs don't really hold a whole lot of nutrition. I have been known to use crawfish tails. I have been known to use imitation crab meat, but that doesn't really hold a lot of nutritional value either. So real crab meat not only tastes great, but it also has a lot of nutritional value. So any kind of meat, you could slice it, dice it, shred it, except for ground beef because it's kind of greasy, but you can even do that if you want to make a hamburger helper type thing. Now, what I do is I start with the macaroni and cheese, boil your noodles. If you're using 1 to 2, I normally use 2 boxes. So for 2 boxes, I use a half a stick of butter. I use my own cheese. Sometimes I will use the sliced American cheese, or I'll sometimes use the shredded cheese, which is Colby and American mixed. And I'll just grab like a little hand pinch full and throw in there, along with the powdered cheese that comes from the box. So I'll put the lid on that, let it sit for a minute so the cheese and the butter can melt. I normally let it set for 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and stir it. I'll add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then you can add your meat, whatever it is at that point, and your can of peas. Now, some people do mixed vegetables. Some people do, corn and peas, or some people just do peas. Now, me, I'm just a pea person because I know that's funny, but I'm not really big on corn in the macaroni. I like sweet corn, but not in my macaroni. So I normally just do a meat and the peas, and then mix it, put the lid back on it, let it sit again for another 3 to 5, and then it's ready to serve. So with that, applesauce is a good side item. Jello is also a good side item, or a side dessert type item that goes really good with this particular plate. So I don't know, it's something to try. It's something different, and it's also something to do because you can make this with the kids, or you could actually teach the kids to make it depending on their age. Now, my kids have been around the stove since they were, oh gosh, I want to say 3 and 4. They're 16 and 17 now, and both of them can go in there and cook you a 5-course meal. So they were homeschooled, and home ec was definitely a requirement. They both know how to iron, sew, and cook, and clean. Not that they ever want to do any of the above. Normal kids for you, I guess, right? But they they know how to do these things. So that is always good to know, because I know kids that are their age right now that don't know how to boil water, but that's a whole nother subject line. Anyway, guys, let me know what your quick and fun recipes are. And then tomorrow I'll tell you about peanut butter and bananas. Have a good one, guys. And happy Wednesday.